All right, everybody, welcome back to Dragon Ball. Last time we left off, um, Core accidentally landed in a car and and somehow managed
Why?
to not explode after driving through an entire wall.
Building, don't you
Beth is
mean?
Uh,
a dirty thief.
what?
She stole candy.
Anyways,
Okay. Um. So last session, uh, Gheata and Eros were in the library, um, just doing some basic research on some stuff. Um, they had a nice little interaction with the librarian Majinome. Core got a visit from the resident god of destruction, who was looking for Hisashi for some reason that we didn't actually find out. And Hisashi was busy getting high on
Everything.
crack at the
yes.
Aegis Lounge. But we did not find out what happened with Cress. So before we jump in and figure out how you know uh, everything shows up with the Acrosian that showed up to confront everyone after the building and the marketplace. We're gonna hop over to Cress. Cress, where would your character have been before
Getting to the business bit district.
yes, where would Cress be?
Is there a library or somewhere that Cress can gather information?
There is a library.
Are we talking about information on a specific person?
Yes.
There is inside the um in the business district, but like kind of removed from everything else. There is sort of like this registry area that is run almost exclusively by Capsule Corp robots. Um, if I remember correctly, you said you were looking for information. Emerald, correct?
This is correct.
The strange lady that everyone has been meeting with. Okay, so what are you doing in this registry office?
In this registry office?
Yeah, you okay? So you know what? You came to this registry. Hey, I'm looking for information on someone that you're curious about. So one of the robots led you to this like massive like old school file cabinet area and led you to like a large like one of the cabinets just on the file cabinet, and it just kind of he had opened it up and pulled out like this like very almost paper thin file that maybe has like 2 or 3 pages of notes in it. On in the word emerald was written on it. There was no last name. And strangely enough, there was no universe associated with Emerald at all, like on this paper. But
Huh.
so, give me a. There's investigation on these.
D10 system.
It is a D10
D10
system. Let me see. Yes, give me an investigation check. On your like character sheet, it's investigation uses your
Scholarship.
your scholarship. I
Okay.
believe. Yeah.
But this is a D10 roll, right? I always
This
forget.
is a
D10.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is a D10 system. Yes.
Okay, that is...
If you get a nat 1, you -5 to the over total roll, and if you get a
Yes.
10, and if you roll a 10, you roll another D10.
Okay.
Yes. That is how that works.
That's how crits and botches work in this.
A 10.
system.
All right. Okay. So you're looking this thing over, and you're looking this thing over. You cannot figure out what her race is. For whatever reason, that part of her file just is blank. Like there is anywhere that would mention, if she was a human or a Saiyan, um, or just like or even if it mentioned if she was like an android, a bio android, or anything like there's nothing on there about that. It does like there's a little stamp on it that you do see that is she is an elite time patroller. Like that is like her classification. Um,
Cool.
she was assigned to the timeline of Universe 2. Um, she's been here. Oh, go like reading through it. She's been here as long as you, like almost to the day, the exact same amount of time.
Well, that's just weird.
Um, it doesn't say anything about why she was recruited either, which is also strange because typically there's um. However, there's also like a little like the last page in the folder. There's a little mission doc that that says she has completed over 400 like time patrols.
And you say she's been here about the same time as me, right?
Correct.
That is really weird.
Like that you had to go lessons and stuff for like you've been like you only recently got done learning about everything you needed to time patrol. She has been doing it, like she's been time patrolling almost since she got here. Like she didn't go to classes essentially.
That is nuts.
Yeah, yeah. Other than that, it doesn't say if she has any. From the 10 you got, you can't discern if she has any teammates. You can't discern if she is like you can't discern if she has like some kind of teacher or if she's like somehow kind of special other than the fact that um she just started, right? She didn't have classes, she just started time patrolling. So you're standing there, right? You're standing in front of this file cabinet, reading this file, and the little robot. If you've ever seen Giru from Dragon Ball GT, it's just a bigger version of him on wheels. He's just kind of standing there, waiting for you to get done with the file because he doesn't want to leave you alone with it, for whatever reason.
No, that's really weird. I'm gonna ask the robot if there's any information like on her missions in Universe 2 that I can take a look at.
So this robot kind of like you look at like his the singular like red light that's on his like like round mechanical like body, right? The only red light you could like what you assume is his eye kind of like blinks twice before he kind of like the wheel thing he's on. It kind of like there's like a little pole that he's attached to on it. It kind of just extends upwards as he kind of like grows in height, so he can see inside the thing. He opens up another drawer much lower on the same filing cabinet, flips through several things, and he finds a very large like folder and hands it to you.
Okay.
That folder, you don't need an investigation check for this. On that folder, it says Universe 2 operatives, and like Universe 2 operatives / Universe 2 mission reports. You flip it over, like you open it up, and after there are like 5 or 6 like subsections of like this thing is split into 6 sections. The last section is basically half of the material, and all of it is on Emerald's missions. Like all 4, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through that last section real quick.
I need one more investigation check.
Okay.
If you so you can do before you make the check, I'm gonna let you do. You can take it at disadvantage to glance through as much of it as you want. You can take it at normal just to read skim like the main points, or you can make it with advantage and only see one specific portion. Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and get through the main points, see what was going on.
Okay, so just a natural roll.
Normally. All
All
right.
right. Let's see what you get. 12. Okay. So you basically you flip through massive pages all at once, like going from like mission 1 to mission 10 to mission 50, sort of doing that. You see she's been involved with several most of the timeline that she's handling right is just some random alterations. You see one name pop up several times in the mission reports. That name is 1 second. That name is oh darn, I can't find it. You find one name in particular pop up several times. That name is Majin Kin, Kin.
Majin Kin, okay.
You see that name pop up several times. While like you can, so whoever this individual, she's fought this individual or fought people from this who served this individual person a few times. And then on top of that, you also see another name that pops up. One that one that for whatever reason it in some sections just has lines through it. Like sometimes the name is mentioned, sometimes the line, and sometimes it has like something before it like stricken out of the record. Like there's a black mark, right? There would be most of the times it would be came into counter with former blank, and then the name is Daikon, Daikon.
Oh, it's redacted.
Yeah, whoever this guy is, he shows up less times than Majin Kin, but for whatever reason, information on him is super redacted. There, that's all you kind of get out of it, besides the fact that she's fought these people and has she's won almost all of their engagements, or she's basically beaten them back so that the timeline can be the universe 2's timeline can be fixed. Other than that, there's not much else to her mission. Basic mission reports of here's what was changed, here's how I fixed it, here are the casualties, stuff like that.
Okay.
Was there anything in specific in those mission reports that you are looking for?
Not particularly, besides those two names I just got.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point, I'm gonna do some investigating on those names, especially that Daikon name. Very weird.
Okay. So the robot is like you're still holding. Would you say you're done looking at the mission reports, or?
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah. So you gotta shut it, right? Because this robot is just kind of staring at you, waiting for you to be done. For whatever reason, I'm not gonna you don't have to make this thing or anything, because it's a robot. You get the feeling that whatever it's doing, it is recording you, because they don't want anyone. Something has happened in like the recent past that has forced this thing to constantly watch someone when they're looking at these files that are for whatever reason in like paper format. you shut this binder and you hand it back to the robot who slots it in, closes it, and is there anything else you want to do in here before the robot escorts you back out?
That's all I can think of at the moment. I'll do some more searching later, especially since that robot seems to be watching me.
Yeah. So you hand him back the thing. He shuts it all. As he's shutting the case, right? He turns back around and starts to escort you out. Is about to escort you out when you hear the blink. Like you can hear his eye thing blink. It turns back around to you and says, Miss Cress, you seem to have a visitor outside.
Okay.
And so he turns around, starts going off. That's all he really says to you. He doesn't tell you who it is. And escorts you out. So you walk out of this massive file cabinet room, and you get outside. You go through a few other corridors where making up. They're typing up things, having it printed out. For whatever reason, despite all the technological advancements that the Time Patrol obviously has, all of their records are still in paper. For whatever reason.
Yeah, can't hack paper.
And so they you come outside, right? There's this massive lobby waiting room, and outside you see a very familiar face as the person you were trying to look up is just kind of sitting in a chair, just kind of waiting.
Well, who else did I think was gonna be here?
Santa Claus.
You say that out loud.
Yako.
Or does Cress say that out loud, or is she, or is that just
Cress
is
says
that?
that out loud.
So Emerald looks up at you. You see a slight smile come to her face, and she stands up and walks over to you. She reaches out. She says, "You are a very difficult woman to."
Happens sometimes. I'm very busy.
I can see that. Not many people come to the records office very often.
What can I say? I'm curious.
About, if you don't mind me asking.
About everything, really. I mean, apart from the fact that I basically have virtually no memory, this world is a very intriguing place, and the people in it.
That is true. Very true. I need you to make a make me a concealment check.
Okay.
Wait, concealment or stealth, depending on.
Concealment, because she's trying to hide something, right? She's trying to
Well,
she's not
concealment's
necessarily
usually the energy thing. Well, at least that's more of what I would associate it with.
Isn't that just right under concealment?
Yes.
There's stealth for physically and somewhat socially concealing. Concealment's for your power level.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
is, but I also use it for that, because stealth goes off of your agility modifier, and concealment goes off of scholarship / insight modifier.
Okay.
One of them. It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
your
that makes
spirit
sense.
modifier.
No concealment spirit, but yeah.
Ow.
I mean, if you want, which one are you hiring? Concealment or stealth? Cress.
They're the same.
Okay, well then
Be,
it's fine.
I was
From
gonna say,
what
in
you-
a way,
from
can
that,
be argued to be performance.
It could be either who we'll say, depending on whoever's hired. If you're when you're lying to someone, this is DM rules. If you're lying to someone and you have either a performance, concealment, or stealth, one of the three or higher, you may use whatever you are best at, because they all essentially say the same thing. So Emerald rolled a nat 1.
She
so-
buys your bullshit immediately.
She does not. She does not detect the lie. She just kind of nods along and was like, "So, can we talk outside? Obviously, I don't want to stick around because these things are always recording someone. And she kind of like leans over and looks back at the robot that escorted you out, who is still staring at the both of you.
I don't see why not. Shall we?
All right, so the two of you walk outside. For anyone wondering, in the town, this would be at the very end of the business district, almost where the like there's a bamboo forest that for whatever reason just starts right after you hit a certain like threshold, and it is right next to that bamboo forest.
Oh, nice.
You guys go outside, and she walks like basically she walks over to like there's a big bridge that connects one higher level of the business district to another level, and she walks out onto the bridge, and I'm assuming you follow her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she gets out there. At some point she just kind of one railing this bridge, and she's like, I wanted to find and talk to you about. Do you remember what happened when we first met? You blew a hole in the mountain I was on.
That happens sometimes.
So I've heard. I was just a little concerned. Obviously, if someone else was like on the mountain, they might have gotten seriously hurt. I tried to bring this up with Trunks, but he didn't want to answer any of my questions for whatever reason. He told me to come find you, so I did. Is that a normal thing that happens all of the time, or did you do that on purpose? Did you know that there wasn't anyone on the mountain?
That is, unfortunately enough for me, a normal thing. I don't know why it happens. It just kind of does. And I don't know what to do about it other than go about my day. It's weird.
Is it like what it? I'm not sure what to
How
ask.
does one accidentally a mountain?
It happens.
Ask Core. Ask any Dragon Ball character ever.
Literally.
How does? I mean, that was the first thing Master Roshi did. So.
And then he on purpose to the moon.
He did on purpose to the moon. So Emerald kind of just looks. She's like, you see her like thinking over something in her head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you assume she's thinking something over. Her face is very hard to read. This whole time she's staring at you. She doesn't blink very often. You do notice that. I will tell you, she doesn't blink very often.
So she just awkwardly standing right in front of me, staring.
Sort of. She like
Okay.
you can tell that there's something she's trying to like figure out how to word, but it is kind of awkward how long she's staring at you without blinking.
Yeah, at this point, like, I've broken eye contact. I'm just kind of like running my fingers through my hair, and I'm just like, okay.
So like you hear like you like try to pull me. You haven't hurt anyone, right? Have you? Doing.
Not that I know of.
I
Other
don't-
than the times when Core gets on my nerves.
He does that a lot, doesn't he? He tried to blow
Yeah.
me up.
I know, how rude.
Nah. Well, obviously, I don't want anyone around here getting. A while back, we had someone with a similar issue, and let's just say things didn't end well for him.
Oh dear.
But he's not dead yet.
Yet.
It's a long story that I don't think I'm allowed to talk about. But basically, I just want to make sure that that's not happening.
Well, I try to train in rather secluded places in case stuff like that happens. Hence the mountain.
I mean, yeah, it does, but like there's a lot of us. Like I was there. I just happened to be meditating that day on that particular mountain. I understand that sounds extremely ominous. I am very sorry about that.
I love
I
how
wish I
socially
could
awkward
have
she
you,
is.
but I reached out with my energy pretty much over a wide distance, but I didn't feel anything.
Oh, you didn't know I was there at all.
No.
Huh. Maybe I was meditating a little too hard. Just, I mean, sometimes there are certain people, that you don't really detect very well. I mean, we have a few androids in, and obviously you can't sense their energy. You can't sense their energies because they're androids. So if one of them happened to be training on a mountain one day or in an area they be at, and I'm not sure what to call what you do, but if you happen to do that and they get hurt, it obviously would be a big hassle. I mean, we have a
Yeah,
lot of
I can
healers
see
here.
why that would be a problem.
Like I said, I just want to make sure that something like this happened before once, and it wasn't a good thing. I want to make sure that it's not happening again. That's all.
I understand. I do have a question, though.
Yeah, sure. I've been asking you all these questions. Go ahead, shoot.
Yes, these spurts of energy are not exactly the easiest to kind of figure out when they're gonna happen. So, in that case, where would you suggest I train? I can't just not.
Obviously, none of us can't. I mean, besides the ones that are retired, most of us can't not train. I mean, a lot of some of us some of us take some training partners and we go out to the big air. There's she kind of like points off in the distance, right? Like there's an open like trail that leads all the way to the edge of Cotton City through the bamboo forest. You can see all the way down that trail, and at the end of it, there's just a massive drop off and open sky, right? She's like, she points in that direction, and she's like, some of us take a training partner, and we'll fly out, and we'll do some fighting out there, and if one of us gets knocked out, the other one will save them before they fall forever. I don't think anyone's actually fallen past a certain level, so I don't know if you'll fall forever or not.
Might be my best bet. I don't have my flying license yet, though.
You don't have your flying license.
Well, I think none of us in the party do.
Mm-mm.
Are you wait, are you so that was are you saying that as a character or as Cress?
Kind of both.
So like Emerald looks at you, she's like, none of your friends have flying license. None of them.
No.
How many missions have you been on, if you don't mind asking?
Just the one so
Dos.
far.
2.
2?
Yeah, two. Yeah.
I do not remember the second
Mountain.
The second one was me
King.
shitting my goddamn pants.
That was
one. That
correct.
one. Okay, yeah.
So that was She's like, oh, you're a super rookie type of patroller. Okay, I did not know that. I assumed you were not. Typically new fresh time patrollers like yourself typically can't blow holes in mountains like that.
Oh.
Mighty impressive, actually. Now that I know that.
Thank you.
In that case, tell you what, till you get your flying license and you can train with someone who is, who also has a flying, so you don't, accidentally blow up any. Why don't we train together then? She asked you. She asked you. Basically,
Sure.
all right, great. She pulls out, she reaches behind her back and she pulls out her scouter, and she pushes a button on it. What is happening? Sorry, I just heard. I was very confused. There was like a freaky noise. She pulls out her scouter and she pushes a button on. In your back, your scouter, I'm assuming you might keep it on you somewhere. You feel your scouter kind of like buzz for a second, and you grab it and you look at it, and you see her name kind of pop up, with like a little like you with you see her name pop up with like a little number beside it. The number is 3223.
Woof.
The number is not her power level. That is the last 4 digits of the serial number for her scouter.
Oh, well, if it was her power level, I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you want to see if you can, sense her energy? I'll tell you what.
Sure.
Yeah, what is your clairvoyance modifier?
Let me pull it up. I've been...
I'll base the hardness of this roll off of whatever your clairvoyance modifier is.
Looks like a 7 to me.
A 7? Okay. If you roll me a 15 or higher on your clairvoyance roll, I will tell you exactly what you can sense her power level is at right at this moment.
Okay, let's see what happens. Bruh.
Bro.
Bro?
Bruh.
Bruh.
Bro.
Exactly. At this point, like you look up at her and you're like, now you're curious because you real like, obviously, if she's had this many missions, her power level cannot be.
I'm very, very curious.
You scan, you look her over, and you just you feel like a very immense pressure like coming off of her, her power level is extremely high. Just feeling her energy, and you feel like she might be holding back. Her power level is over 100,000.
Wow.
That I can tell you. Like that is with a 15. Her power level is over 100. She is strong.
1,000.
Cress does not say anything, but just looks rather impressed.
You know what? I'm gonna roll to see if she notices that you're trying to roll to see if she thinks you're giving her a look down.
An intuition check, I would guess, for her.
Yes, that is what that is. She's not very good. That is the wrong dice.
Would you roll a D100?
She rolled
again?
another nat 1, so no, she does not tell.
This woman is unobservant.
Exactly.
She just is so
Unobservant.
strong she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Either way
This is
works.
the second time she's completely just missed something.
So she after giving you basically making sure that that the two of you can contact each other. She's like, I actually I've been spending way too much time looking for you because of this. I actually have a mission that I have to go do. Just give my scouter send me a message or something anytime you want to train, and yeah, we can get together and do a little training if you want.
I wouldn't mind that at all. I think this is gonna go great.
Perfect. All right, I have to go. So I'll see you later then. And you see her you see her go to turn around, and as she's turning around, putting her scouter back into like a little bag or something that she has on her. Her feet take off the ground, and she's kind of just bolts away, flying off towards the time nest.
All right.
As you're about to put your scouter back, you get a cell message. Odak and Core having a very loud conversation about trying to find Hisashi, who is in the business district as well.
Oh dear.
So with that, we're gonna now flash forward to exactly where we left off. Core, Gheata, Cress, and Hisashi. Hisashi, who is being held underarm by Cress, and Gheata, who just smacked Core upside the head.
What was that for?
Maybe if you would stop being such an idiot, maybe you would figure it out.
I didn't cause this!
You burned a
Hisashi,
fucking turkey on your head
chill.
and your scouter.
This isn't the time for drugs, dude.
All right, that one you got me, Gheata. I'll give you that one. You clever.
Now tell me what happened. He grabs him by the by the ear. Tell me what the hell happened.
Punches in face.
Go ahead and roll. He's just standing still for that. Roll damage.
This is in front of the cop. I would like to clearly say this is in front of the cop.
This Acrosian here.
It's literally the last image in images.
I did post a picture in images. For anyone else, I'll describe him the best I can. He is an Acrosian who
From the
also
JoJo
seems to have like
universe.
he is an Acrosian without a tail, who's wearing like military-esque garbs, except for a shirt. He does have a cap on. But he looks like he has cybernetic like parts of him. Like a lot of his body is made of cybernetic parts.
It's Strike, right?
He's crossed-armed, staring at the two of you, not saying a word.
It's Strike, right?
No, he doesn't react. He's just gonna take the
Yeah,
direct
so
hit
you
option.
you will roll. Yeah,
Just
you
roll damage.
wound
Just roll
physical.
damage. Yeah.
It's wound physical. That is what you roll.
Wound. Got it. Got it.
Because I'm doing the direct hit option to where it will just bump up my soak. He's just gonna stand there.
Does this
Damn it!
kinda look
Damn
like
it! Is your soak 14?
Yeah, it's double that now. It's 15.
I know exactly 14.
15. He's standing
Damn.
there. So you gonna tell me or what?
Does it a fucking again? Damn, that's lower.
We know you should know this is how this is gonna happen. So you're gonna tell me what
Let go of
happened.
the ear, and then I'll tell you.
He lets go.
Okay. All right. So I was on my way to the business area, and I got fucking lost like I normally, because I don't know my fucking way around the city, because no one gives me a map.
I was gonna get to
before Gheata says anything, you literally see this Acrosian just kind of like come over, grab your scouter core, push a button, and a map of Canton City pops up on your scouter.
Why does no one tell me these things?
You mean the broken scouter he has that he ate?
When did he eat
I
his
took
scouter?
a bite out of it.
When did you take a bite out of your scouter?
Because you said
When it got
smells
stuck
like
in the
chicken.
turkey.
Because you said it smells like
chicken.
chicken. So he
Yeah, he bit his scouter last
so he
time.
took a bite out of it.
So yes, you know what I forgot about that.
He
we're gonna say-
asked
we're
for
gonna say
Gheata.
man
the
says
I
scouter.
others-
forgot about that like it's normal.
Gheata
No,
gives
it's core. A lot
Gheata gives the
if core isn't
officer.
try-
Oh, sorry.
If core isn't trying to actively eat something, it's not a normal session.
After Gheata sees that, he sees him trying to mess with the broken scouter. He gives him
no, it's
his.
not broken.
Okay.
I said he took a bite out of it.
Okay.
I believe. If I said it was broken, I meant like when he took a bite out of it, he took a bite out of the screen part. So now there's like a weirdly misshapen bite shape
Okay.
in the scouter.
Like when you
So the
bite
map still
plastic.
pops
Core's
up.
not getting a new one. Core's not getting a new one.
Good, we're not buying you a new one.
Fuck off.
I don't think you guys. There's no economy. You don't buy things.
God damn it!
Yeah,
I need
exactly.
taxes
We're not
early,
gonna buy
God
it.
damn
I don't think that was all in character because Eros isn't even
No,
close
that was
to
not
us.
in character.
That
I
was.
know it wasn't, but I wanted to say it. God
Okay,
damn it.
cool.
Anyways, continuing.
So Frez just looks at all of you. He's like,
I'm sitting at the sideline
Right.
watching.
Eros is just living it down on the corner of a street next to a building, just watching this go down.
Gheata
this
just
is
has his
fucking great.
hands in his
Oh.
nose.
Well,
Grab some
anyway.
popcorn, I'm eating it.
I got lost. Ended up in a bamboo forest. Don't know how the fuck that happened. Well, then I heard a car honk at me and two people screaming, "Get out the way." My first thought was, oh, I'm gonna headbutt the shit out of this thing to stop it. I didn't stop it. I did dent it, though. As I fell into the back seat, they both turned to me, look at me. Who are you? I asked, who are you? And, and then as the polite man I am, I said, wait, you asked the question first, so I will answer. Hello, my name is Core. Both of them then realized they were looking at me instead of the road. They turned back, and we went through a building.
Of course, you tried to headbutt the car.
God damn it, no, that's not the important part here.
You see this Acrosian, and Everyone
Fucking
who's there,
monkeys.
everyone who's there, so everyone but Eros, please give me a perception check.
Everyone except for
Everyone
Eros.
what?
Everyone except for
Yes.
Eros.
Is this
Perception?
a freebie on my end?
That's what if I did not say that way, that was what my brain was trying to say. Everyone but
Yeah.
Eros, give me an perception check.
Perception.
Perception. Yes.
So wait, I forget? Oh god, it's been a while since I looked at this. Do I take my total bonus?
Yes.
Yes. Your total. So what we got?
Okay.
Got a 6. Ain't that bad. I rolled a fucking 4, so that's
We
not
literally
bad.
rolled the same thing, Gheata. We rolled the same thing.
like brothers should.
You were too focused on each other.
Staring at
Immediately-
Core with
in my imagination,
mild
they
discontent of
they
his
see this
idiocy.
in my head, they see this at the exact same time, just like head tilt, just looks. Let's see what we get. Yeah. So everyone, this was a very
God
easy
damn, you
thing
have a
to say.
+6. God damn.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So
have a +6.
everyone sees like down like besides the fact that he's not wearing a shirt, there's like a metal plate that is built into like his
Wait, what about
on the
oh,
metal
never mind.
plate you see DFMV like with a little officer.
Oh
Uh,
god, he's not
F-
just a cop, he's
Rees.
a fucking bureaucrat. That is in character, by the way.
The fuck is a bureaucrat?
Don't
the
worry about it,
characters
Core.
this
Is that a
character-
beer with crack?
Bureaucrat, sorry,
Don't
fuck
worry
off.
about it.
So all of you
Bureaucrat,
see
fuck off.
so all of you see that his name is Frez. His name is Frez. Freze. You don't pronounce the last E. Um and you see him turn towards like Hisashi with like this blank expression on his face. Just utterly confused. Or not even confused, just like he's heard this before, but at the same time he's not expecting it from someone like Hisashi.
When a guy just looks at you and says, "Oh God, he's not just a cop; he's a fucking bureaucrat," and you're just like, "The fuck are you then?"
Okay, Kais are not bureaucrats. They do
They are
not care
totally-
much for paperwork.
They are totally bureaucrats without paperwork.
That is the paperwork's a very important part of the bureaucratness.
I mean, some of them,
The
some of them have
bureaucracy.
scrolls that they have to do.
that they don't do.
Why are you focused on the goddamn headbutt part? I didn't cause this.
I know you're not stupid enough to lie to me, so that's why I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about how you got here.
So Frez looks at both, Gheata and Core, and he's like, look, you guys understand that no one is in trouble, right?
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, cool.
Wait, people get in trouble?
Shut up, Core.
If she lets go of me, I'm about to get in trouble. I yell from the side.
What? What is wrong? What happened
Ma'am?
to Hisashi? What the hell?
Hands Hisashi tighter.
Ma'am, please.
What did I miss?
Drugs.
I'm on crack right now.
I wish I could get onto you for that, but I can't. So,
Oh boy.
Gave Hisashi crack. What dumbass?
I know how Trojans work. You can't get on me in any way. You don't got no.
That cut out so fucking perfect for me.
yeah, that was Frez.
I really
Frez
got him.
Frez just turns back to Hisashi. He's like, "Ma'am, please." He turns back around where Core the guy who was sitting in the passenger seat of this car is holding like the girl who was driving by like the arm, making sure she can't run away. Since everyone rolled high enough, I'm gonna go ahead and say you want a perception check. On his chest, there's a little like name tag, like that says DFMV instructor Gent Gent.
Listen, kid, I know. Sorry.
Go ahead. Please.
Listen, kid. I just look at everyone and say, "Listen, kid. I know they brainwashed you, but leave."
How old do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
I am?
Brainwashed you.
Yeah, half of that peaked.
Hisashi,
Gent,
shush.
the gent guy looks at Hisashi. Like, how old do you think I am?
I don't know, like 12.
I'm 26.
Damn, I thought that
Wow.
was stupid.
Holy shit, your sister looks so much older than you.
Core, damn, I thought I was stupid.
How did you?
Like you
know what?
She looks so much older than you.
I,
You look
so
like a little kid.
Frez and Gent just both turned to Hisashi. The girl who does not have a name tag. You have no idea what her name is. She has stopped trying to run away, is now laughing hysterically.
You know, I'm just gonna blow up the building. You know, we're gonna solve this issue now.
Frez immediately
You
turns to you
wouldn't.
like, you will not blow up the building.
Come on! It'll stop the
You
commotion!
will not blow up
That's
the
not the
building.
commotion here, Core.
There
Blow
are
the
no
fucking
problems
cops!
in Bossing Say.
Blow up the fucking cops!
I am not.
Hisashi, what if I blow you up?
Frez turns back to Hisashi. I am not a police officer. I am.
Then why are you cosplaying a fascist?
Cress,
All
please
right, I'm
cover
gonna
her
attack
mouth.
Hisashi. No one stop me.
Not letting
Wait,
her go.
what is happening? What Core? What did you say? I need you to tell me what you said.
Alright, I'm attacking Hisashi. No one stop me. Correlation bomb.
Yes, good! She just says, then I can use my Phoenix technique!
You see Frez as Core, you raise your hand, a key blast starts forming in your hand. Frez just grabs you by the wrist. It's like, please do not blow anything up. I know about the chalkboard. Everyone knows about the chalkboard. Please
Did you
do
know I
not
can do a
bring
correlation
that-
bomb up my
You know
ass? You want
about
to
the
see it?
chalkboard, you got instead of holding on to this guy over here.
Cress,
Frez,
please
like-
cover Hisashi's mouth before anything else is said.
If you cover my mouth, I'm gonna lick your hand.
Please don't.
I love that everyone glossed over what the fuck Cord just said.
Yeah, I
'Cause it's
heard
core.
the
We're
correlation
used
bomb
to
out
it.
my ass.
Also,
Frez
we're
is so-
used to that shit.
Frez had the Acrosian Frez and everyone else around, including Gent, including the girl that he is keeping from running away, the female Acrosian, which you did not know existed by, and then the Namekian, whose market the Namekian and Acrosian place that the car drove through. They're all just staring at Core with this wide, confused, slightly terrified, slightly horrified look on their face.
Oh, so you want to see it out here? And I proceed to do it.
Can I smack it away?
You don't have to, as Frez just smacks Core across the face.
Oh, that's it! That's it! You're getting punched!
No, Core, what's your soak?
My soak is... God damn. Hold on. Give me a moment. I'm finding it. Please, one moment. 8.
It's 8. Core, you take 17 points of damage, so you take 9 points of damage. Core, you take 9 points of damage as this Acrosian smacks you across the face.
So what would that... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3...
No,
J-
he's
J-
saying
J-
you take 9 after post-so.
Yeah, I know.
Just
I know.
put-
I'm
yeah, just
doing
put
it.
9
I
damage.
haven't healed. 1, 2, 3... 4,
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
8, 9...
Wait, how much damage did you take from...
7! Alright, now I'm at
7 for the last one.
23.
Okay. So he
Core,
smacks you
breathe.
across the face,
And
as soon as his
Core
hand...
goes right for the punch.
Alright, roll me a strike.
A strike. Alright, that is 12.
That'll hit.
Yeah, fucking get him!
Roll damage.
13.
Not only does he seem unaffected, you take an additional point of damn. It doesn't go through. You punch him so hard that if you didn't have any soak, he would have broken your hand.
That doesn't stop. No
Can I
wasting
grapple?
momentum.
Can I grab Core, please?
Holding your wrist, by the way.
Hey,
Motherfucker, I will dislocate my own shoulder to kick him.
by the way, while this is happening, I'd like to try to break out of Cress's grasp.
All right, Cress and Hisashi, I need opposed.
Can I grab Core?
I need opposing what?
So Hisashi and Cress, both of you need to roll athletics. If Hisashi's athletics roll is higher than Cress's, you will break out.
There's no way this is gonna be higher, but let's go
You can
anyways.
certainly try.
Can I grapple Core, please?
Certainly
make him
try
stop.
can.
Do you want? So wait. So Gheata, what are you trying to stop? Because it sounds to me like Core is going for a kick. What are you trying to stop exactly?
The kick. I just get him.
All
To, I actually,
That's-
yeah. I'm
My bad. Ignore
gonna.
that. I mistyped.
I'm gonna intervene and then make him just stop. In some
Okay.
aspect. or another.
Let's do the set.
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
With a 2? Jesus.
My athletics is a 14.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm strong.
So Hisashi, you're trying to break loose, but you can't. Let's do
Because
the
this
same
is like,
thing.
oh,
Core,
right
Core and
here.
Gheata. I need Core and Gheata to both make opposed athletics.
Where's my athletics? There it
It's the first skill.
His
I said
Core will
first.
probably beat me because I don't have that
It's
much.
the second.
I was more trying to intervene and then just have him just stop in some aspect or another.
You beat an 11.
Oh wait, whoops. How much is a weird one? Hold on.
Gotta beat an 11.
It's probably gonna be ass. So let's see. Actually, the additive's not all that bad, but I'm probably gonna roll one here.
That's it.
7.
Now, so you go to try and stop him. You try to intervene and grab his leg, but he's a little too fast for you, and he you don't need to roll another strike roll. Just roll me damage this time. Roll me damage, Steven.
Oh, that's a 10. All right, reroll.
Oh shit.
Cool. 22 damage.
So he's gonna take 2 damage, and he's gonna let go of your hand. He is gonna let go of your hand.
I'm over here just vibing.
You see him kind of like lean back, and then he's like, God, why? What is wrong with you people? He's like holding his nose, and then he looks up at you. Core, what's your dodge?
My dodge.
Well, he has to roll dodge. Remember?
Yeah, roll.
My
Roll.
dodge is a
Make a dodge
+6.
roll. Make a dodge roll.
Your dodge is a
dodge.
+6, dear lord. Okay.
Roll dodge because you're not gonna.
I'm getting hit.
You're so
This is a
not
10.
enough.
I'm gonna get hit, guys.
Oh no, he is hitting you, but now he's actually trying to hurt you. Okay. You take 25 points of damage.
You're knocked
sorry,
out.
25 minus
I
8.
am knocked out.
25
25
minus 8. So it's you're bloodied. You're wounded threshold of health.
Man just got Saitama'd.
He's holding his nose like, what is wrong with you? Looks up, rears his hand back, and clocks you in the face.
Hey, while this is happening, I would like to instant transmission over to Gent, if I can.
Oh my
I am
god.
now officially
Fucking hell,
injured.
you got that?
Yeah, I have instant transmission.
Wait, so
have
wait,
that.
so how much, so Steven, how much health do you have left?
I have 6.
He punches you in the face and he breaks your nose.
Good. Anyways, yeah, I'd like to instant transmission on top of Gent.
You know what? There's no opposition to this. You're holding a party member. You look over at Gent, squint real hard, and then both you and Cress appear in the air above him.
And
I
I go, run, girl! Before we
I
hit down.
Roll to make sure that he doesn't accidentally to see if he gets out of the way in time. No, he does not.
So we land on top of him.
You do.
Woo.
Cress, I need an acrobatics check to see if you can land.
Okay.
Make this not
Core,
suck.
what are you doing now that you have a broken nose?
Core, without any wasted time, as he gets hit in the face, both his arms go up in the air. 2 correlation bombs as he slams into the ground with them.
Can I please fucking try and stop him in some aspect or another from him
All
fucking
right.
destroying
What
something?
okay, Gheata, how are you gonna try and stop him?
Hold on, let me see some of the action because I think
I take off fucking shit for this.
Okay, it's got a 6.
Oh,
key cost.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
Steven, you're about to knock yourself out with 2 correlation.
Oh no, that's the plan.
Can
But
I
I'm taking out the street.
can I knock him out instead? You can't just knock him out normally. Like with a neck chop instead of having him fucking do it himself.
I can't do 2 correlation bombs. I can only do 1.
You can only do the 1. We'll say we'll say that you do 2 for satisfaction. To knock him out, you actually have to hit. So you gotta roll strike versus dodge again.
Well, he's doing correlation bomb, but I don't know.
Would
that's
I
up
like?
to
That's
you.
the better question, I guess. Due to like, oh, if you're injured, your totals go down.
Yepity doo.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
You're supposed
That's
to.
cool.
You're supposed to roll. You're supposed to roll a
save.
save. You're supposed to roll a save to see if you pass to not get the penalties, but we're not doing that right now. But yeah, continue. Corey, you said you're probably not paying attention. That's why I get it.
I'm trying to debate if Core. Well, Core's always paying attention to his surroundings.
But basically, what I'm saying, so Core goes like correlation bombs in his hand. He's going down to smash them on the ground. What I'm saying is, can Gheata hit him in time for the bombs to knock him?
Okay. Do you want
That's what.
roll an
That's why I want
acrobatics
strike
check?
versus dodge.
Oh,
I need
strike
strike,
versus
I need
dodge?
strike
Okay.
versus dodge.
Let's hope I can fucking do this because I can't. Apparently just can't hit anything. It's probably gonna.
Am I gonna add the new plus or the old plus?
the new plus
Use the
since
new
you're
one
damaged.
since you are injured. You use the new one since you are injured.
As to be expected.
Once you guys,
As to be expected. 5.
Yep.
God damn.
So
Really?
may
That's your
I-
dodge?
My
Hold on.
dodge is plus 6
Yeah,
originally.
And
Hold
you're
on.
only at injured?
Core.
It's 6 HP. You should be at wounded, but I guess not. Sorry, continue.
Eros,
Core.
what is it?
Your correlation bomb. How long does it take to charge up?
It's instant.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Would be. And if someone distracts you from concentrating on it before it goes off,
There is
it
there's
dissipates
unfortunately
or it explodes.
Unfortunately there is no concentration required for his correlation bombs.
Hmm.
He just makes them and then they blow up.
It's just at will, basically.
There's no
So
concentration.
really, right now we're trying to before he can correlation bomb.
I
him.
already did my thing, I guess, right? Or can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if he blows this up, he's gonna knock. I'm gonna make him roll damage. If he knocks himself out,
He's going to.
yeah, he probably will. Let's be
I'm
real.
trying to take out the street while I'm at it.
He's not gonna do any like when Frez hit him, he did go a few. So he's not gonna hit anybody. Like he's not gonna hit anybody in the group. Except
Core's just mad he took so much fucking damage from a nobody that like he's mad at himself.
are a
So now
nobody.
he's gonna punish himself. That's Core's mindset through.
all right, roll me damage, Core. Roll me damage.
Can I try to shield as much damage as possible with magical materialization?
How far away are you? Sorry. So you said they're in the middle of like the crossway. You're around 45 to 50 feet. How far is your material?
It doesn't say that.
It says a few squares, probably, or something.
I'll double check my magical materialization to see if I can see anything.
If it doesn't, we're gonna do basic rules and say that this is. I'll say within. I will say
how
within.
many squares away is he?
Squares. So 5. It's a 5 feet rule, I believe. He's 45 feet away, so he is 9 feet away, or 9 squares. He's he's 9 squares away.
Hmm.
I would have been very embarrassed if I got that.
The number of squares equal to a quarter,
Yeah, I see
half of your
that.
spirit modifier. There we go.
What is your spirit modifier?
No, wait.
Oh wait. Yeah, number
No,
of squares.
that's creating a number of squares equal to that.
Yeah.
I just don't think it
It
specifies
doesn't really have a range on it.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't say specifically, then I will go with line of sight. I will also require that you make a strike roll versus a dodge roll. So the strike roll has to go first. For this, at least, because
Why am I dodging this?
you're not dodging. The idea is that how fast can he do it versus how fast you do something.
Oh, okay, that's why I'm rolling.
I feel like
dodge.
that's acrobatics though, rather than dodge.
I
But
mean, do you want me to roll my acrobatics? I can.
We
That's
can
up
keep
to
doing.
DM.
We can keep doing strike and roll. It's a lot more simple that way.
You said strike.
For me, because I know what these rolls will most likely be. So yeah, strike and dodge. If strike, can strike go first so that we have a DC that we need to meet for yeah.
Gheata's just gonna do direct hit again, so he'll be fine.
Can I just know your plus real quick?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, strike.
+2.
All right.
There's a high likelihood that this will not go.
Can I use my use magic?
For this, sure. That's
All
plus 18, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, there's a high chance that Steven's gonna go to blow up. He's gonna be in a box. Or Core's gonna go to blow up. He's gonna be in a box. Whatever your roll is, that's the DC to me. So there's a high chance this will be really hard, but not impossible.
Oh no.
Did you roll in that one?
No.
Opposite.
Give me a second. I have to do math.
Yep. Opposite.
If you
If it's
roll,
a 9, if it's a 9, it's a 27. If anything above a 9, then will work.
I got 10, and then
you have to reroll 10 and an 8. So you have an 8. So 10. So 18 plus 18. Steven,
36?
can you beat a 36?
No, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
Eros, what do you do as you see 2 correlation bombs form in Core's hand? As
Core,
he's
you got it.
What do you do? What are you making?
He makes a sort of. How many here have seen, or more accurately, Ryan? Have you seen how at least the parts with Escanor of fucking what's it called?
7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
I've seen some of it. I haven't seen all of Escort.
Have you seen the scene where his son gets engulfed in
Shadow?
one of the enemy's shadows?
Yeah, I've
Bloodboy
seen that.
basically does that.
So
but with the goo that makes him up.
Okay, so you reach out with your magic and like these little black like the purplish black wisps that kind of make up some of your body kind of shoot out from your hands and quickly scatter like towards Core. They wrap around like his bottom, like this is all happening in like extreme slow motion. Like as this beast of a Saiyan is going to like slam his hands down, the wisps hit the ground. A big shadow kind of like expands under him, and then quickly like spirals upwards and covers him up. As all you hear is, poof, as like the entire thing kind of expands and then shrinks back down. Your magic kind of dissipates. And Core, please roll damage on yourself.
Am I rolling 2? Because
Just
it was
one,
2
just
separate or
one,
1?
just one,
Alright.
just
I have a question about this.
Yes.
If I've shielded it correctly, does it shield him from damage?
No.
Or does it take damage from him to fuel it?
So I take 5 damage.
You take 5 damage.
You're
at
1 HP.
I am at 1 HP.
For this, because you take damage so quickly.
Now I am wounded.
We will say this has knocked you out. So, no, you did not. What you did was you made like a bubble around him that basically just made sure that you were trying to make sure that it wouldn't like blow up too bad, but to do that, it was gonna have to hit Core. So
Core, I would like to say Core is still conscious after the bubble.
yeah,
Hey, whoever one of you fucks cast that bubble, fuck you! And then he collapses.
so like the
Get it,
bubble,
like-
right? The shadow goes down, and the Core is standing there. His entire upper body is just like there's like black smut on his body. His hair is all sticking straight up. His eyes are wide, and one of them is twitching. He says that, and then promptly falls forward.
Gheata just has a full spasm.
The bits of myself I sent out.
Yeah, they immediately come back to you as soon as the smoke was gone.
Simple.
So, right before the explosion happened, as the explosion like poofed off, Cress and Hisashi land on Gent. Cress, you made the acrobatics, yes? Or no?
Yeah, that's what I did. That's the roll that I did for the
6 plus
acrobatics.
5.
Okay, so that definitely will meet you quickly. Like you do, like you're not expecting the sudden vanish, and when you pop back up and you're falling, you do quickly try to like not fly, but like you do quite try to stop yourself before you hit the ground, like kind of float. But unfortunately, you do hit Gent in the head, like with your full weight before you can stop. So he immediately goes down. Like he hits the ground, is like mother. And then you see Sapphire go. You see, you see the girl whose name you do not know.
I think
You
we
see
do
her
know.
like look down for a second and then goes, yes, and bolts.
She's getting away. Gheata points to
Oh,
the girl,
there we go.
to the officer.
Frez looks over and is like, God, why? And you see him kind of go over like the scooter that he the hover scooter he was using. He jumps on it and he shoots off towards.
Sorry about the idiocy of my brother!
Wait, okay, my phone completely froze for a little bit. The last thing I remember was Eros covering Core.
So-
What happened?
He blew himself up. He went to 1 HP, knocked himself, said some stuff, said F you to Eros. You guys, Cress did manage to stop herself from hitting the ground, but unfortunately was not fast enough to not hit Gent. So the girl quickly ran away, and Frez is now chasing after her. And
On his scooter.
Gent is getting up off the ground like, God, why? Oh. This is going to be a whole
fucking
thing.
alive.
Why? What are you talking about? She wasn't in that much trouble. She's trying
not
to
gonna-
get her license. Her
That's what
driver's license.
That's what all you filthy coppers say.
I am a driving and flying instructor. I was helping my sister get her license. What is wrong with you?
Why do we even need a license to fly? This level of bureaucracy makes. I've just decided that. By the way, I've just decided Hisashi's a libertarian when she's on crack. We'll just continue with that theme.
Cress, just bring her over to fucking... Because you said Odak's there, right? Do we see Odak?
Odak is not there.
Okay. Did he say where to fucking meet him in the business district? Or did he just...
He said, meet me in the business district, and he did not specify.
Is there like a fucking
Can't be
fountain
that
somewhere?
far from the man.
I checked my comms.
There's
I
not
just-
any more. What are you checking for?
Do I have that man's contact?
Odak? No, you do not.
Ah, damn.
Odak does not have a scouter.
Let's just look for a fountain, I guess. The biggest landmark here, I guess. That's
Yeah,
not
there
a
is a-
somewhat destroyed building.
There is a water fountain. If you, it is in front of this. The water fountain is actually in front of the school. There's not a water fountain in the business district.
I grab Core by the pants to pull him along.
Oh, guess we're going that way.
before you guys leave, the Namekian and the female are still there. There's still like this. Some of the things they're selling is like scattered on the ground. The half-eaten turkey that Core had it's just on the ground cooked, and
So,
they're just standing there with a broken car sitting in front of their thing, and Jet is still getting up off the ground.
can I do a matter materialization roll to, or no, actually, I have a better spell for that. A mending? A repair spell?
It's a part of magical materialization, I think, is an upgrade of that.
No,
No,
it's
this
not.
is a separate spell.
It is its own spell,
Okay.
and I have it maximally done so that I can fully restore
Patch up, okay.
broken apparel?
Yeah, patch up,
for
yeah.
this,
That
for this,
plus matter materialization, I assume, together would...
yeah, totally. Give me use. So you're trying to like pick up and like fix the things that got broken from their
Mhm.
like. So if you're curious, this is essentially like a farmer's market style thing. They have a bigger like inside, but right now they're selling like fresh fruit at this particular moment from across the different timelines. And a lot of it's just scattered on the ground. So you're gonna try and fix their stand. Maybe try and get some of the
Use magic?
yes. Use magic. You're pretty good at it. You know what? Make me. It's gotta be a 5 or higher. Super easy.
25.
Oh yeah, you immediately like you fix up all the stuff, and then some of the fruit that you know might have landed in a way that it wasn't particularly like touching the ground, or was like some of it that was just
Anything
on
that was good, I put back
fruit.
in.
Yeah, the good ones that aren't on the ground all kind of like go back in. Both of them look at you and they're like, "We like you." Like
I
the
try
female
to do the
person
best that I can.
yeah, she looks. We like you. You can come back and you can get fruit. Your friend, however, who drove through and ate our turkey, no, he cannot. If he comes back, one of you better come with him.
I give a nod. Fair enough.
They start cleaning up the. Gent gets up like he's grumbling to himself. He's muttering, "God, you pieces!" Like he's not happy about what is like. He's not happy about the driving through a wall. He's not happy that his car got broke. One of his cars got broke. He's not happy that his sister ran off again. And he goes and he clicks a button on the inside car, and it turns into a capsule. And he picks it up, and he's like, he just looks at all of you, like. He just looks. He's like, he doesn't even say. He doesn't know what to say. And he just turns around and starts walking towards the direction. He walks in the direction.
Yeah, that's right. You better run.
Silence.
Shut up.
You guys get an alert on. You guys feel like your scouters go off. And you get like a message from Trunks, who is, he's calling actually.
Oh, I pick
Help.
up.
They're being idiots.
Well, no, I can't pick up because my arms are tied behind my back.
Help,
Basically,
two of us are being idiots.
Can I kind of like shoulder check my scouter to pick it up?
Yes, you don't have to roll anything. Core obviously is unconscious.
Hey, Trunks, what's up?
I'm sorry, I just got a call from a time patroller in the business district. Did what happened?
Oh, so
You don't want to know.
Core got hit by a
Whatever
car.
they told
Into
you,
the
it's
back
true.
seat, crashed through a building. Turkey landed on his head. He exploded everything. Ate the turkey. He punched a cop, and I fell on top of a cop.
There aren't cops in
The
Kansan.
DMV, whatever. The fucking bureaucrats.
We don't have beer. Is Hisashi on crack again?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
No, those
So,
fucking, the fucking
so-
pigs.
So Ruma realized that Odak doesn't. Uh, I know. I know that he. I think he said meet you in the business district, but I think he only said that because Core pissed him off. I don't
Are
know.
you serious?
So
I
where are we
don't-
actually supposed to be to meet that asshole?
You just come. You guys can come to the time nest. The Supreme Kai of Time went out to find Odak because Odak actually does not know his way around the city at all. He actually gets lost very, very easily. He has zero sense of direction.
Of
I
course he
would
does.
love a fucking cut to he took the same path Core took.
Justin's
He in
just
fact
in the
did.
bamboo
We're gonna, you know
forest.
what? Yes, we're gonna cut over. Odak is standing in
There's
the middle of the
set of
forest.
there's a separate teenager that hits him with their car.
Odak is standing in the same forest, and he's in this open area. He's looking around like, told them to meet me in the business district. Why are they not here? And out of he hears like he's like, you know, he has bird, so like he hears something off in the corner. He turns around, and there's a girl just bolts past him, and then Frez on his like scooter thing just flies around him, kicking up so much dust that it gets in his like beak and his nose. He's like, God, what? I'm gonna kill everyone! Oh my god! Several seconds later, Jet comes flying by very slowly in a very broken car.
Is that what picturing it?
Cut back to you guys as Odak gets left in literal dust.
Ah, well, I guess we're on our way. At least we won't have to worry about this simpleton trying to eat the bird again.
What do you wait? Wait.
He's
I know someone.
Gheata's carrying Core.
Yeah. So like Trunks is still on the call. He's like, wait, is one of you hurt?
Knocked out because of his idiocy. Don't worry about it.
No. Okay. Stop. Okay. You guys. If you guys is in the stop by stop by the shops. There should be a shop that has like capsule written on it down like on the way to the time nest. Just tell her to give you some sensu beans. All right, you'll be fine.
I have a question, actually. This is an out-of-universe question.
Yeah.
Would sensu beans knock you out of a high?
I know no one here can see it, but I actually did shoot up a little bit because I don't know. For me, I'm going to say no because being high is not necessarily type of.
I mean,
You're
like,
not.
it
It's
is
not an injury.
damaging your brain, technically.
Depends. Like you got a Crosian meth, you got a Crosian crack, right? Like that stuff is not necessarily the same as human crack. It might not be damaging to your system. It might just be slightly mind altering for a limited time.
Fair
What
enough.
time limit for everyone?
8:08. We got about another half an
9:08.
hour. Yeah, half an hour
Okay.
to worry
Got
about
it.
Oh,
I
no
was
worries.
I was curious.
Yeah.
Anyways, back into it.
So,
cool.
what do you guys do?
We go get the sensu beans, I guess. I'm not gonna give one to Core until after we're getting done explaining.
Bitch! Motherfucker!
Okay, so I'm just gonna. I want to make sure. Is that what everyone's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Is-
everyone having a sensu bean would be a good idea.
If
I
anyone,
want bean, but like everyone having one, yeah.
so if anyone needs their clothing repaired from that scuffle, I
No,
repair
that-
it for them.
Yeah, I mean, like
Oh,
there
saying
wasn't much
that.
to repair. If any, I mean,
Might run
Core
on
might
repair
pull up his
cores.
stuff a little bit, but so you guys head down, start walking towards towards the time nest from where you're at. You guys go for a little like a few minutes, and then you guys go like there's a like again like with the bamboo forest there's a real big cutoff, and then it immediately changes to like almost like a mall-esque area, and then in the middle of this massive projection of a of like it's a constantly changing projection of legendary time patrol. You see you see someone whose name that everyone knows. You guys see a guy who's wearing like this. It's like what Trunks wears, except there's a cape to it. He's got red hair. He's got a scouter on. He basically he looks like Trunks with a cape and red hair, and it's sort of like that. His name. Give me a minute. I have to actually look for this because I forgot. His name. Pretty sure his name is like Ace. Yeah, his name is Ace. Sorry. It changes to a few other people, some people you don't know. I know, like pretty much any race of character that you can find in Kanton City has had like there's a character from that race there. Even Goku and Vegeta pop up from time to time. You guys go big mall, find a little capsule, like a little shop with the word capsule written on it. You guys go. I'm assuming you guys go up to it, and at the counter there is a lady, a girl. She looks. She's probably in her mid-20s. I'll post a picture for everyone to see what she actually looks like. I'll try my best to explain it to those who don't. She's got like really long black hair. She has like this eagle tattoo on her neck. There's she has her left arm is completely bionicle. Like it's a metal arm, straight up. She's wearing like a mid-rib top, and she her eye, like she has really circular eyes, like a really happy look on her face, and like under her eyes there are like these they look like implants. You can't tell what they're for, but they're like metallic implants, right? She sees you guys coming up, and she just gives you everyone a wave. It's like, hey guys, what can I do for you?
Yeah, Trunks told us to come get some sensu beans. Since one of us, he shakes the unconscious core on his shoulder, decided to be stupid.
Cord, you do slightly wake up.
Do sensu beans also fix energy, or
they do not fix energy-based issues.
Okay. Is it morning already?
They will return your key point to maximum, but if you have a actual like there's an actual
that's what I was asking about. My key is kind of low.
Yeah, you can fix that. That is a thing you can fix.
Hey, anyone wake me up earlier?
She looks this girl. She looks down. Is like her picture doesn't have it, but there's a name tag on her like shirt that says Jim, shop clerk. Her name is Jim, is what I'm telling you.
Oh, Jim. Okay.
Jim?
Yeah.
What is? Oh, everything hurts. Oh.
Just hold on.
Is this the guy who keeps blowing? Is this the guy who keeps blowing up the training area?
And Gheata just nods his head. Everyone nods their head in synchronicity.
Yes. All nod in unison.
She's just like, huh. Okay. So.
Oh, pain! No, the pain!
Uh-huh. She just kind of like, she turns back around and goes, second. And you see her like rummage through like a bunch of different like, there's a bunch of like, it almost looks like a pharmacy. There's a bunch of like shelves that have like open like hanging baskets, and in the baskets there are an assortment of like capsules. Each there's like several rows of them, and one of them just like they're name like I don't know what they're sorted differently. They're all like labeled with different things. She reaches in the one that is just labeled sensu beans. She pulls out 3 capsules of it. She pushes down on all 3 of them, and about 3 full bags of senzu beans pop out in her hands. She comes walking over to you guys and she puts them on. She's like, "All right, here you go. If Trunk sent you, I figured I might just give you some extra. There's 15 in each bag.
Gheata grabs one.
Cord
bag.
just stood up. He stood all the way. He's like trying to bounce up, and
So anyways, Hisashi grabs one.
You also grab that. Okay, there's one bag. She just kind of turns back around. She's like,
The
she
entire
turns
time.
back around. And she's like, 1 second. And she grabs 2 more bags. Wait. So she grabs 2 more bags and she comes back over. You might need extra, and she slides them to the only people who haven't grabbed one. She leaves 1 bag for, and Eros. There's now a bag for you.
Cord
Thank
is
you very
crawling on the ground, arm on a fucking counter, pulls himself up. Reaches in
Hisashi-
fucking bag, eats one.
Yeah, Hisashi
Alright.
pops one in her mouth as well.
All right, both of you are immediately brought back up to full HP. All conditions or effects that may have been gone, except for crack cocaine, and your key points are back to max.
I can't believe you had to say that.
Just crack. That's it.
So if I'm correct, that means I put my key remaining to 26,
You're back up to max, whatever your max is.
Yeah.
which is 26. That's my max key pool. I know key's complicated in how it works.
Yeah. So
Change key
total
remaining.
is-
Do not change
I don't
max
have a
key
fucking
pool.
formula.
Whatever your maximum is, there should be something that just says maximum.
Yeah,
key
max
pool
key
remaining.
pool.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, you just messed with
Okay,
key
yeah, there we go.
remaining, not max key pool.
No, okay, the thing I was thinking about was capacity, which is weird and complicated.
Mm-hmm.
We ignore capacity here.
For a little bit.
This is a
anyways.
capacity ignoring household.
But so you pop one, Cord, you pop one. Every single muscle in your body just expands, and you feel you feel your body fixing itself. Your nose pops back into place, and
I can smell.
you immediately shoot up like you're standing full right now.
Woo! Damn it! Why are you taller than me too? Damn it!
She is not taller than you.
Finally!
However,
Finally!
she is sitting in a chair.
God damn it!
You've said finally to like 3 different people.
Shut up! This is between me and myself.
Okay.
We have to go to the time nest core. Come on.
Since when? Oh yeah, that's her job. Grabs
yeah,
bag.
we gotta go!
And no more
Thank you
trouble
for the
along the
senzu
way.
beans. I
pretty
make no
lady.
promises.
Hisashi
Come-
yells, thank you! Sorry.
Yeah. You go ahead.
She just yells, thank you, pretty lady, as she leaves.
I will make you no promises, Gheata.
So as you guys leave, Jam just kind of looks at everyone and goes, God, I hope they don't come back soon. You guys go
Eros,
to...
just as he left, by the way, did sort of word, "I'm sorry."
She just nods real haphazardly. Like, okay. You guys go to this. You guys go. You know, after that, there are a few other shops that I'll go ahead there. You see, there's a weapons store. There is an apparel store, like for clothes. There's another shop for just like repairs. Oddly enough, at the repair shop, you see a very tiny Majin who is working on something, and next to, like, he reaches his hand out from under the machine, and you see an armadillo bring him a wrench. I'll post the image of this character for you
Did someone
guys,
just
but
do a
it's just,
fucking spit tank?
No, I just laughed.
I thought someone legit did a spit tank.
you guys
No,
see
it's not.
you guys aren't walking, you're going to the time this, but you do see a tiny child. Like, I'm talking maybe half a foot tall.
Oh,
Not-
it's evil. Kill it.
Sorry.
Oh my god!
You guys think maybe he's 2.5 feet tall? Maybe. and he's
Oh
working
my
on a
God.
massive machine, right? And he's under this thing like a mechanic. He reaches his
Hey,
hand out, and the armadillo brings him a wrench.
hey, who wants to be next to me right now? This is a very important question.
As far as I know,
Correct.
I think you're still being held by Chris.
Did you ever let go of me, Cress?
I assume I would have at some point, but not having let go is just too funny.
I just look up at Cress and desperately just motion towards the child. Can you keep it?
It's not a pet,
Wouldn't
Hisashi.
say that.
Hisashi, you've been dropped. What do you do?
I run over and grab the child.
He is under
No.
this machine. He is under the machine.
Wait,
He
did Cress say something? Because it didn't pop up on my end. Sorry.
I think Cress just said okay.
Okay, because it didn't pop up.
Hisashi, you bolt over to this, like, there's a counter in between you and this, like, it's a big, it looks like a mechanic, it looks like a,
I dive over the counter.
you dive over the counter and land, it makes a really loud thunk, and you see this child and the armadillo just lean, the armadillo turns to look at you, and the child flattens his head, so he's staring up at you upside down.
I grab the armadillo and the child.
You grab them both, and you hear from the kid, "Wait a minute, wait, hold up."
I
Oh,
tuck them
wait.
under my arms and run back out.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! It's my day.
Hold up.
I call up
What?
Trunks and I'm like,
Wait.
Hisashi is kidnapping a small boo.
So as she's running over to you, the mod kind of like, you see him kind of like start moving slightly, like he's wiggling. He turns into like liquid, drops out, and lands on the ground and reforms, staring up at Hisashi.
Oh, disappointing. I toss the armadillo
What?
back at him. I actually
He
do put the
looks up at
armadillo
you.
down.
He points at you. Don't
Dives.
you dare touch Ralph again.
Ralph.
That's such a cute name.
Ralph growls at you. He is a
Fine.
trained, working man. Leave Ralph alone.
I'll get my own mini boo someday. I'll get my own as I leave.
What did you call me?
All right, ladies, you're both beautiful. Let's continue on with our
We
day.
have stuff to do, like, I don't know, going to the town.
You see this child's eye twitching.
All right, yes, I know that face well, don't I, Gheata? Yeah. All right, have a good day. We're sorry for the interruption.
This kid's eye is twitching maniacally. He is, well, it's malicious.
So here's my question after that interaction. Is that actually a child or just a very small...
It's just a very small margin.
Yeah, I figured. As we leave, I just yell behind
Margin
me.
small.
Smooth.
You know what? I'll say it. When he dropped down, he had a name tag, but on his belt buckle, and it said Mod. I have to actually go look.
Chew.
His name is Majin Chu.
I just yell as we leave. You're so adorable.
I'm gonna very gently herd Hisashi out the door.
Why did you
Yeah.
drop
I'm
her?
gonna dive back
You're
over the
hurting her
counter.
towards the time nest. You can hear steam coming out of like the arms and chest of this guy.
Where's the bird?
Stay away, Core, please.
You guys
You've
make
caused
it
enough
to
trouble
the
today.
time nest. Finally. You finally make it to the time nest. You guys go inside where you see Trunks, the Supreme Kai of Time, Ruma, and a very, very peeved-looking Odak, who almost looks like he's covered
Is
in
he
dust.
also kind of dusty? Sorry, what?
He is dusty. He is
Where's
dusty.
the stupid bird at? Come
Core.
on, I know you're hiding him somewhere.
Oh, hey, Odak. When's the last time you took a shower? Also, the stupid bird's right there. I just point at Odak.
Ah!
From
wrong
behind
bird.
Odak, you guys see Goku come out, holding Toki, just petting him on the head.
Oh, there's the
I
bird.
actually, Even in her like cracked out state, Hisashi just freezes as she sees.
There's
Oh,
that
hi, guys.
stupid ass bird.
Hi guys. Goku like looks at
Hey,
you,
Goku.
smiles, normal wave.
Howdy,
She waves.
Hey, Goku.
evil
She waves-
bird.
She waves back kind of stiffly because after reading so much about this dude, she doesn't know how to process a lot of the shit he did.
Yeah, this is more of a me question. Is this Xeno Goku?
This is Xeno Goku.
Oh fuck!
Oh, wow, this is
Oh,
less
fuck!
comprehensible.
At least it's not angel trained Goku. That'd be even worse.
Depending on what timeline we're taking from, Xeno Goku might be more powerful.
Oh, he is. This is
What
my
other-
Xeno Goku. Yes, he's more powerful.
Yes,
Yours,
it's just
you know.
evil bird.
The bird
Down core.
looks from Goku's hand. The bird the bird is facing Goku. The bird is facing Goku. His head turns a full 360 and looks at Core.
You mean 180?
You
Or
hide
an
me
actual
now!
360?
I bet you taste like
Alright,
chicken.
The rest of its body slowly turns in Goku's head, and he looks dead at Core.
I bet you taste like chicken.
Yeah,
We
but-
do this the easy way, the hard way.
How about we
bird
not?
leaves Core. The bird leaves Goku's hands. Toki leaves Goku's hand. Charges straight at Core.
Ah!
Core, what are you doing? Are you running from the bird?
Hey, I can't fly yet. This ain't fair. Get down here. Fight like a man. Ah!
Okay, was it you needed Odak? That's just going on in the background.
Core is
There's-
trying to fight Toki in the background. And sometimes he's chasing the bird, sometimes the bird is chasing him. Scooby-Doo style.
Like through doors.
That don't even he's running around things that popping out in places he shouldn't. It's insane. And Odak looks and he's just watching them run around. Man. That bird really likes him. What were we doing?
You said you needed Hisashi. Here she is.
Actually, yeah. So you see the Supreme Kai, Odak, and Ruma. We need Hisashi. Trunks and Goku need everyone else.
Okay.
Oh no.
So
What?
Hisashi. So Ruma kind of comes, kind of like just like gently leads you into with Odak and the Supreme Kai of Time behind. She kind of leads you into the Supreme Kai of Time's house. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, the Supreme Kai of Time is a massive hoarder.
Good.
There is an assortment of different time machines and mechanical parts from Capsule Corp littering the area around her house. And when you get inside, there is so much junk everywhere. This is an episode of Hoarders Gone Wild.
Now here's my question: is
Oh?
that dumb thing I joked about canon or not?
What was the joke? I don't remember.
That I'm her roommate.
That is correct.
Okay, good. So I nimbly dodged past all of the horror files I'm used to by now.
Yes, Odak doesn't really care. Ruma looks utterly disgusted.
I sit on the couch thing with a lot of clothing on top of it. You're pretty sure there's a couch underneath there.
Yes, there is. It used to just be a love seat, but there's so much to.
So what's up? Why do I need to talk to why do I need to talk to him? Just pointing at Odak.
Well, so like the Ruma kind of like sits down in another area, trying to sit, like she's moving stuff with her staff, trying to sit down. She sits down. Odak just kind of leans up against a tower of random machines, and the tower starts falling. He's like, "Oh God!" And all of the stuff falls on him as the Supreme Kai sits across from you. She's like, the Supreme Kai, the Ruma kind of looks at you. Well, we were looking into the time scrolls the other day. The time scrolls that you guys used for your missions.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, when the energy that caused the alteration is removed, the energy that the time scrolls emit kind of like dissipate over time, like fairly quickly, but they do dissipate. Um, they didn't that they didn't happen like that. They just kind of vanished. She says, snapping her fingers, with the Supreme Kai of Time kind of nodding. She was like, "That's only happened a handful of times. Um, we basically we want to. Can you give us a rundown of what um what transpired on your missions? While
Well,
while she is saying this, Goku and Trunks are asking everyone else the same question outside.
Who are
Okay,
we
I'll
gonna
just give
let
my summary
explain?
first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Hisashi, go first.
Well, you see, trying to remember. I was really sober during those, so I don't remember. But-
Ruba like shakes her head for a minute, looking up. Is like, how does? I don't even care.
But from what I remember, basically, so you see, there is this, during our first mission, we went back in time to save Kid Goku from those little guys. And one of them just like turned purple and like got base boosted.
Mm-hmm. Like you see the Super God Time nodding.
So we fought that, beat it up. Okay, and now I'm gonna step out of Hisashi for a second because this is Kai trying to remember if this is correct. Like we beat it up and the purple energy like
Flew off somewhere?
away.
Yes, that is what happened.
So we beat it up and then the purple energy kind of like zooped up into the sky and went away.
Okay, this is very important. Like this is sorry. I'll do this. I'll try to do my. So this is very important. Did the energy go away? Did it like go up into the sky and flew away?
Yeah,
Or did it go somewhere?
it like went somewhere. I think it kind of left. Same thing happened with Ox King.
So you see Odek's head kind of pop up out of the mountain of trash he's buried under, and he kind of looks over at the Supreme Kai of Time and is like, does that match with the people who did that last time?" He like make sure he's not saying anything out of turn because he knows there's some stuff that even you don't know about.
What's going on?
Time just kind of like nods. He like, yeah, that matches somewhat. Hisashi, was there anyone around that was gathering that energy?
Did we see the hooded figure as characters or just like as an
I will tell you this: the first time you did not. The second time, I want you to give me a history check.
You want all of us to do a history check? Yay or nay?
We'll do your guys' in a second.
Okay.
I will do a quick ass history check. I'm pretty sure I have pretty good history.
Just basic history.
Fuck, where is history? It's alphabetical.
No way.
Just remember where H is in the alphabet.
There is a history check, I believe, or maybe it's
knowledge history.
Yes, knowledge.
If you don't have knowledge history, I have 3 blank knowledges.
Just do one of the knowledge.
13.
Just do knowledge. My bad.
No, you're good.
Well, yeah.
Where's my knowledge?
About middle ways down.
Okay, that's a plus that. I need to get to the Dice Rolls channel.
Let's see. Should be pretty good. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. The last time you guys you specifically did not see anyone. You do know that the direction that when it popped off of the Ox King, it didn't go very far, and then you saw the magic, the corruption, whatever it was, the dark energy. You saw it go somewhere and then immediately shoot down. Like there was someone gathering.
It kind of went. I didn't see anyone, but it kind of looked like a jester.
You do like the
And
motion.
then it just shot straight down.
You see, like the Supreme kind of leans back and. Okay. So. Okay. What I'm about to tell you, I don't want you repeating to your teammates, which I know is something that I typically, but you cannot
You're
tell.
gonna have to give me a good reason.
So before we ended up getting you recruited, the stuff, I'll really, okay. Actually, wait. I keep forgetting how long Hisashi's been there. I think Hisashi's been there over.
I've been there the longest. I think maybe Eros has been here slightly.
I think you've been here the longest. Let me see. I have a list somewhere that I gotta keep up with.
I believe it was at least over 100 years.
I believe so too, but I want to make sure. I have a list somewhere.
Flipping through your papers.
There it is. Yes, you have been there for not quite 100 years. But you've been there, yeah, the longest. Almost. You've been there almost. What was that? 60 years.
All right.
You've been there a while. So you were recruited. So while you were still getting to being in Conton City, a few years ago, around the same time that we ended up recruiting, Core and Gheata, there was an incident involving one of our time, and he he got I don't want to mince my words. He got kidnapped by a rogue faction in time that we've been trying to deal with. We call them the Highwaymen. They kind of go around the different timelines and they kind of just take and steal, kidnap, kill whoever they want. Right? They're Highwaymen, but for time. Their leader was a guy named Majin Kin. He, for whatever reason,
Sounds awfully familiar.
For whatever reason, he had one of his men kidnap a time patrol of ours that we had on a mission. And then when Goku knows about him, Goku fought him. And for whatever reason, the same energy readings that we got from trolls was the same energy that Daikin had on him at the time. By the way, the guy's name is Daikin. Time Patroller's name was Daikin. He the last time Daikin was reported seen by some time patrollers, he did not have this energy on him anymore. But we're worried that he might be back in some capacity. But now he's causing others to have this. We don't know, right? We don't have enough information. But the last time this happened, time patrollers, a lot of time patrollers died. Bad. A lot of time got messed up, and it took a very long time to fix it.
Kronia?
Yes.
I trust you immensely, but I still need you to explain why I can't tell this to my teammates.
the information on Daikin is extremely limited. Like we've redacted a lot of it. Basically, what happened to him? Some of the other time patrollers, um, some of the other time patrollers. We don't want to say let it happen, but
Didn't
they
stop
might
it.
have. Yeah, we don't know who all of them are, and we're trying to weed out bad apples because some of the people we recruit aren't exactly the greatest in the world, apparently. And that's
And you're saying some of my friends might be amongst those?
not any of your friends necessarily, but we don't want any. We don't want if if anyone who they are close to is working for this Majin Kin, because we found out that he does in fact have some people here. Um, we just don't want to. We don't want any loose ends that might
Okay.
cause some issues. We're
I
trying to
know
keep
I
this
can't
limited. We're trying to keep this information as limited as possible because
And-
we don't want anything getting out until we know everything's for sure. We want to make sure that it is Daikin. We want to know if Daikin's back under with Majin Kin, if he's on his own. We don't know. And if
Can
he
I?
look,
Sorry.
go ahead.
She just like during this. I'm gonna do something real quick. Don't mind.
Okay,
She
cool.
during this explanation slowly takes something out from her like pocket, looks at it for a second, goes, "I know I can't trust myself to keep a secret in this state."
Mm-hmm.
And like basically injects this thing into herself that just like gets her sober.
You have a, you know what? That makes sense. Hisashi would definitely have a sober kit.
Yeah, and she just takes in a breath and goes, "I understand."
Okay, good. While you guys are out, I need you to, if you see this we can almost guarantee that you're gonna see this stuff pop up again. If it does, I need you to try. If you can do whatever you can to try and figure it out. Where, Goku and Trunks are telling your friends some lesser version of this that doesn't involve any names. We need all of you to see if you can track it down. I'm going to
Okay.
give you I'm going to give you a description of Daikin. I'm not for everyone here, I'm going to only send a picture. I'm not going to explain on character or like anything. I'm just going to send a picture straight to Hisashi. Oh my
I
god.
will give you a slight hint of just Hisashi's reaction picture
Okay. Uh
or description.
we want oh my god, my computer.
Though this is sober Hisashi, so it's gonna be like less funny because
That-
she's just depressed.
Fuck off.
Oh my god. That's so sad.
Anyway, send me the
Uh,
picture.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Send it faster, monkey boy, faster.
I'm working on it, pal.
The
Don't
Dance,
Uh,
clown, dance.
There you are. There we are. There. That is what Daikin looks like. That is the description it gives you. Looks like now.
Did you send it?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
There,
Oh, is he a? Oh, he definitely is.
yeah. So, um, just if you see him, if he is the one who's dragging this stuff, so he's corrupting people in time. We need,
Well,
if you see him, do not let don't try, like, make sure you don't say his name when you see him or anything, but just, if you see him, we know what we're dealing with. So just
Well-
keep an eye out, all right?
I'm sure I'll pick him out with a haircut that's stupid.
Odak actually starts laughing a little bit from, like, where he is. We're gonna cut to outside. Trunks and Goku, he asked you the same question of, like, did you guys see the energy, or do you know what happened to it? That's Trunks.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone can roll me history. to see if what they remember.
Do I have to roll?
No,
You don't have to.
You're
You can still be
facing
chasing the
Toki
bird.
Toki.
Get your ass back here! No! Stop picking my ass!
Ryan,
Yes.
since I've been reading Universe 7 lore, would me having that give me a
so it's
thing?
just a knowledge
Damn,
roll.
okay.
You just choose
You're
a
just-
knowledge roll.
The knowledge is to see if you remember seeing what happened.
God damn it.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I've been rolling 2s and 3s this entire time, god damn it.
Eros, what you got for me?
10 and 6 and
Jeez.
9.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go ahead and say together, you guys get some. You guys basically recall the same. Eros, you remember exactly what it looked like. You remember what it felt like. You know that it had direction. It was going somewhere specific.
Hmm.
And you remember that it felt pure evil.
My boy Eros explains it basically in complete terms. Like, complete scientific terms to...
Okay. So Trunks...
I assume Trunks, because Trunks would probably be the one that understands all of it.
Actually, both Trunks and Goku both nod. You see Goku kind of like rub his like chin, like he's got like one hand under the other elbow rubbing his chin. He's like, that sounds about right. A few years back, there was some similar stuff happen. Some other time patrollers have interacted with. We did. I guess we thought we may have gotten rid of the problem. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I guess the problem's back. So yeah, if you guys, so this is Goku talking. It goes like, if you guys, see if you see whoever this person may be, radio in immediately, because you guys are very strong. Don't get me wrong. You guys are great. You guys are doing really good work. I don't know why he's still chasing Toki.
Give him...
Yeah!
He reminds me of me when I, or maybe more like
terrifying.
Shut up! I bit you! Oh yeah!
Give me a second. Give me a second. I walk over to the area where they're
And now he's being bit
doing
at.
a chase.
Core's being pecked at now.
What sort of gets in between the two of them is like, Core, could you explain to these two fine gentlemen just exactly what the weird evil mist on our enemies was like?
Core.
My character says this, and this is me talking out of character. My character says this solely because he wants to hear Core explain it. Like, he explained it in scientific, very exact terms. Now he wants to hear the story time.
We're
And
done.
it's
Time
very
for story
clear.
time.
So
My boy makes a fucking
all right.
sits.
So Eros, are you prepared? All right. All right.
No, you're not telling it to me. You're telling it to these two.
Oh, okay.
So Eros, you grab Core by the shoulders and you just kind of turn him towards Goku and Trunks, who look at him. Goku is fully engaged, ready. Trunks looks concerned.
All right. So
Get us ready, rubbery his temples ready.
Aura. It was complete malice. It had the intention to cause evil, to disrupt the peace. There was no potential good in it. It was strictly there to break the timeline for its own benefit. If we were not there to stop it that one time, obviously the reason why we were called was to break it. was to, you know, make sure the timeline flows. That is our job after all. Now, I remember one distinct thing. And I doubt you saw it, Eros. There was a man there. A man in a cloak. That the aura, the purplish black. This is Steven saying to DM.
Yeah, that's what it was like.
Yeah, it's like this purplish black, like blast attack. That's what I'm describing that aura as.
Yeah.
Sort of shot over to him, and he just grabbed it, and it went back to him. I saw this day one. I didn't think anything of it.
You guys hear Core explain all of this. You explain that he actually saw where this energy went and just nothing.
When the hell did this happen?
Oh, right when we defeated the first Cyberman. I saw it latched off him and fly away, and me being who I am, I'm always alert, dude. Mute, please.
That was Core.
Yeah. That was Core, yeah. And me being who I am, I may be annoying and I may be stupid, but I'm always aware.
I saw it
Trunks'
shoot off. How the
jaw-
hell did you
Trunks'
see it? Sorry.
Trunks' jaw is dropped, and Goku is just nodding very sophisticatedly. Just like staring, it's just like he's like, just dedicating as much of this to
We all
memory as
saw it shoot off. How the hell did you see him from that far away?
I don't know, it just felt right. Plus, Gheata, how long have you known me? My eyes are better than you think.
Yeah, about as
Yeah.
good as half the time you try and think you'll see anyways.
This is true. My brain don't work half the time. However, my eyes sure do.
When you choose to use them.
So Trunks kind of he looks. He's like, oh, okay. Can you tell me this guy in this cloak, the heights, builds?
Little taller than me. Typically, I can say with the most confident, my exact build, except maybe a little less bulky in the shoulders. Definitely, you know, my type of mass. Legs maybe a little bit bulkier, you know, in the quad area. I have better calves. Feet around the same area. Hands, I think mine are a little bigger. But he had red eyes. Definitely not my eyes. You know, my eyes are a solid green.
Could you see his face? Could you see? Could you tell Could you tell if he was like a Saiyan, a human? Could you tell any of that?
He puts his hand on his chin like like the thinking man pose. I couldn't tell. The only thing that I truly noticed was the eyes. It's almost like from how the positioning of the sun was with his cloak, it made a shade to where only the glowing of the red eyes I could see.
But his eyes were glowing red.
Yes, like bright red. Like if I made a correlation bomb, it would be that bright.
Okay,
I do not make a correlation bomb.
You
I
do
do
or
not.
don't? Okay.
He does not.
As you finish up saying this, Toki lands on your head.
Hey!
And now we're back.
I do love envisioning Core just being, it was about this bright and making a correlation.
And now I have to throw it somewhere.
Holding it, the bird lands. Oh no! Boom. So Trunks is just like kind of eyes wise, like, all right, you guys stay out here. I'm gonna go in and talk to the String Hive time. Let her know what you guys saw. What Core saw. That is way more information than I was expecting, especially out of Core. I'll be right back. And he runs inside, and Goku's just like, he's nodding. He's like, good job.
Hey, I may be stupid, but I ain't an idiot.
Ain't that the truth? And, like, you see Goku hold up his hand for a high five.
High five! Yeah!
You guys high
That just
five.
made me think of that one meme. It's like, I made stupid.
And
That's the end of it.
so Trunks goes in, Hisashi, you hear him tell everything. You hear that Core saw all of this.
And he didn't share that with us. Disappointing.
Just Hisashi, for you haven't known, but like you've known of him this whole. He is not smart enough to have hidden that on purpose.
That's fair.
Okay.
I know he didn't have. She was more so just like what he said. Disappointing. Doesn't mean she was like, "Oh, I'm angry." She was disappointed. He would have run brain cells together to tell us about that.
Okay, so before the Supreme Kai, go ahead. You were about to say something. My bad.
She was just looks up at Trunks when he's done with his explanation. She goes, "By the way, I apologize about my earlier behavior."
Oh my God, you're sober. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie.
You should be.
Snarks.
Okay. So, but before the Supreme Kai of Time can say anything, get up to ask, you see like on the one table that doesn't have anything on, there's a little panel that has like a it looks like the same kind of panel that the time scrolls have on them. Mm-hmm. On it, you see like a purple aura kind of like emanate from it, and she looks. The Supreme Kai immediately looks to it as like, looks like she's like, well, I guess this will have to wait for later. There's another distortion in time, and that, my friends, is where. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you next time.
Of course, smarter than he looks.